So the last, the last game was disturbed, but it was after I already lost. So it didn't matter too much. Losing in these games is unfortunate, but it happens. And that's what happened there. Planning on not losing again, of course. Losing again is not the idea. So my next topic is going to be Mr. Beast. And then it will just be like open, whatever comes up. I only have 2 double kills. Just slow progress. And not doing well in the games is slowing down my XP progress, which is making me less likely to get to prestige. Still don't know what prestige tokens are. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyway. So Mr. Beast really exploded in the last decade. I remember first hearing about him on like Scarce or Drama Alert, and they were saying that this guy is like counting to like 10,000, watching It's Every Day Bro 1,000 times, all these things, just doing like viral stuff, viral challenges. That's how he got big, just doing these viral challenges. It was very inspirational. It's really inspirational. I mean, this is a guy who just has tremendous intelligence and tremendous willpower. He does these challenges and he really makes spectacles. He knows what people want to see. He delivers that. He also did a thing where he would give money to homeless people. Felt bad. It's just the guy that's doing interesting things, and it makes you think. It's like you want to do things that are interesting. You want to show people those interesting things, and they will watch. This is kind of like that, except it's not interesting. This is just me talking. But somebody somewhere is doing interesting things. That's a good thing to be aware of, I guess. Figuring out how to. Another thing you can do is you can find content that's viral or interesting, and you can just react to it, and then that'll you react to content people like, and that's kind of a loophole. Everybody knows channels like that where they just, you don't really support or like them, but they have a lot of, they always have the clips you want, so you go back. And you go back. I know the channel like that. I just always end up clicking on their channel because they have interesting clips. They always do. The channel I'm thinking of always has titles like "Trump doesn't care anymore" or something. It's like, well, what did he do? Anyway, back to Mr. Beast. No, he's really like a modern day like Willy Wonka type. I mean, he's doing these competitions. He did a real life Squid Game recently, and certainly, and he did that on Amazon Prime. So he's very much in the system as far as things go. He's also I mean, just his net worth and his store presence makes him like that as well. I mean, he has chocolate bars that are in like every major store. I mean, it's in like Walmart and everything. Feastables, and then they have a Lunchables competitor as well. I think that he teamed up with KSI Logan Paul. So these people are using their digital platforms to just make products that are actually in major retailers, which is interesting. I mean, Prime Energy is a big deal at this point. Like, independent of YouTube. So that's been interesting to see, for sure. Jesus Christ. Interesting to see all that. Oh, fuck. But let's see, what else about Mr. Beast? He, like, did YouTube stuff with a bunch of other people. He was starting out, he got really serious about the algorithm and stuff.
Hostile UAV established
He, like,
overhead.
dropped out of community college. Shit. To start getting more serious about his YouTube stuff. And I think he's from like South Carolina. And I'm fucking up this game because I keep wasting opportunities. I've like lost like 3 shootouts in a row, which is how you lose. What else about Mr. Beast? Good, I actually got a shootout and won. I keep thinking about making notes about these topics before I start videos. I think it's a good idea. You know, I think Mr. Beast is engaged, if not married, which is nice. He's not much of a materialist. He's bigger than PewDiePie at this point. There's a long period of time where PewDiePie was the most popular YouTuber. And then there was a time where T-Series was bigger than PewDiePie. T-Series was like a corporation. But then luckily Mr. Beast now is #1 again. Or not again, but at this point. And he's an actual person. So that's cool. And then what he does is he actually posts his videos in multiple languages. Fuck. So he gets like triple the views he would otherwise get. Or whatever, maybe not triple, but he multiplies it. Because he has it in all sorts of languages, so the whole world can watch his shit. And they get dubs. So it's not subtitles, it's just like people can just watch it straight. And that's a really effective way of doing that. And it makes sense because people all around the world would want to watch his stuff because he's doing arguably the most interesting stuff online. I think especially kids are interested in it. I'm, to be honest, not particularly interested in everything he does. But he definitely has cool challenges. There's also in a lot of advertisements I see. I mean, there's an ad for Speechify, which is a thing that reads out it's a type-to-speak service. The way he was recommending its use is the documents. You can have it read your documents, which would be nice for like textbooks, I would imagine. If you don't want to sit down and read, you can do it while working out. I'm a big fan of audiobooks myself, and I've noticed that in the AI era, that was one of the main uses, where now it's much easier to find free audiobooks online, and a lot of them are read by AI.
What the fuck's going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine.
So I could still win this. Planning on winning this, honestly. Down by 3. Well, I couldn't afford to miss that kill. Because I'm down by fucking 5. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna win. I'm gonna give it a shot though. Of course. I was fucked. Well. Any moment now, it's just gonna end.
God damn, I love the chase of victory.
Yeah, well.
Tell Sierra.
The battle goes to the bold.
That was fine. It was what it was. Anyway, that was kind of a good topic. I'm glad that I had topics for today's stream instead of just... See, it's a good play. You got 1? Is it? What is this? This is a really shitty spread out triple. Let's play it again. There I am in second. Nice. Anyway, skating was fun today. I got guitar practice coming up. You know, that's pretty. And then I'm gonna write a little bit, and then I'm gonna read. And that'll be that. And that'll be a good day. Apparently, level 51. Halfway through level 51. I wonder if one game is enough to get to 52, and if that's the case, then I can kind of get an idea of how long it takes to level up, because I don't really have a clear conception of how long it takes to gain a level, because I've been paying more attention to my camo stuff, which, speaking of, I'm at 4, and I need 10. So that's been fucking slow, but you know, you work with it. This lobby looks like it has a decent amount of skill. But there's some 55, there's 3 guys that just don't even know how to prestige or don't care about prestiging, which is how I used to be, but now it's like, why wouldn't you prestige? It really doesn't make sense. Yeah. I guess I'll talk about like the guitar right now. That's tedious because my bottom string is broken, and I don't like dealing with tuning the guitar and stuff, little things like that. But it's part of I've decided that I'm going to learn it, so I have to just deal with it. And then that's one of those things where it's like, I think within a week of just getting through those little tedious things, so I'll just be acquainted with it, and then that'll make more sense. And it's just a matter of getting started. I mean, once you decide something is cool and worth doing, you should really just do it, you know. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel about that.
Free for all. Destroy the enemy.
There's no point in waiting just because it's tedious. And how do they already have a kill? I don't know. Definitely planning on winning. Where are they? Good. Fuck. Need double kills. That's good. So now I'm at 5 double kills. Oh. Slipping and sliding. Second place. Pop, pop, pop. Let's see. Oh. Fuck. I wasted that opportunity. I need to get one of those effects where when you shoot somebody it makes them do like as a visual some kind. Oh. Nice. Nice. Yeah, what up? What up, Sebastian? What up, Sebastian? What up, Sebastian? Chit, chit, chit. Chit, chit. Chit, chit. Chit, chit. Chit, chat. Bit bat. Fuck. I'm finna get double kills. Hey, what up? What up, what up? What up, what up? What up, what up? It's a silly situation to talk to something while they're restricted to typing and then I have a microphone. It feels ridiculous. But that's the way it is. I mean, that's the way it's going. Moving around. Need double kills. This is where you kill 2 people in rapid succession. And I'll get the gold camo if I do that. You know, Shua thinks I'm bad at this game. I don't know. This is the camo I'm trying to get. It's the dark matter camo. It's gonna take like 300 hours. Already sunk 100 hours into this game. This is the camo that it's all for. That's just kind of a stupid thing. But then even after that, I'm going for level 1000 in the game. Just because it is a cool camo. It's kind of fun. It wouldn't even matter if it were not cool though, looking. It's just the idea of getting the top camo, of course. And it's just an excuse to stream. And then today's stream I had 5 topics, and so I'm actually gonna edit those 5 topics into 5 different videos. And then of those 5 videos, I'm gonna turn those into shorts. So it's like trickle down content creation where it's like stream turns to videos turns to shorts. So it's gonna turn into like 5 or 6 videos, and each of those videos will have like 3 or 4 shorts. So it's like 30 shorts. I'm streaming every night streaming every single night from like pretty much 9:40 to like 11:10, and then after that I'm doing guitar. I'm pretty locked in. Like it's like the second half of my day is literally like skate 1.5 hours, like trick practice, and then it's stream for 1.5 hours, and then it's guitar for 1.5 hours. So it's a pretty locked in thing. But I don't want to get ahead of myself because that's just been this week. I haven't even had a successful run at it. I mean, it's like yesterday. I've had a successful like 2 days of doing the skate and then stream, but I haven't. The guitar has been tedious, but I think today I'm gonna get it done. Yesterday I tried to do the guitar and it was like 1 a.m. It was just like stupid. I was just like super tired. Today I'm doing it at like 11, so it's gonna get done. And the idea is if I do these things consistently for like a month, then I'll really have something to show for it. And I already have something to show for it because I got diamond camo. No, I'm not. I haven't gotten good because I pretty much haven't even started. But the idea is if I do an hour and a half, if I do an hour and a half every day for like month or 3 months. Imagine 3 months if I do an hour and a half of trying to like learn a new, like always trying to like learn new songs. After like 3 months, I mean, they make a big deal of like, oh, you need 2,000 hours. But it's like, an hour and a half, you can get a lot done in an hour and a half, and you get more done every hour and a half. I mean, once you've gotten started, that's the hardest part.
Feel that? They're about to break.
Then after that, you can really lock in if you so decide. After that initial 3 months, I don't see a reason to stop just because I feel like these are such good and worthwhile activities. So I'm pretty stoked. About to win this free-for-all. You know, these are things that it's not even about the progress, it's about just doing the activities just because they're so, I think, core and strengthening. And then also going snowboarding on the weekends. I went snowboarding once, 3 weeks ago. I'm not going to go this weekend because my dad's going to like Iowa. But then after that, it's going to be like every weekend. Saturday and Sunday. And that should be pretty good. I don't know how far I want to take the snowboarding though. Snowboarding's... If you take snowboarding to the extreme, it can get pretty fucked. As far as like broken necks. Shit like that. I don't think I really want to take it that far. I think I'm content with just some basic maneuvers.
All units prepare for exfil. This one's ours.
Tack on. Mission area's ours. Dispatch cleanup crew.
Basic maneuvers would be enough for me, I think. So I got, I know how to do some very basic maneuvers. I know how to ride basically down a hill. Which felt like pretty picked that up fairly fast. I was kind of excited about that, but fell a lot that hurt it. And the idea of doing like flips and stuff seems far-fetched. I've never even done a standing backflip or front flip or anything like that. I mean, all of that sounds like a bit much. I mean, that's a lot of effort. But you know, all these things are important. I mean, all these things are about raising the aura, you know? But then, you know, the first bit of my day these days is I just try to relax and kind of journal for the first 5 hours. I take 5 hours of just like doing nothing pretty much and journaling, and then I exercise, which involves weightlifting and a stationary bike, and then I meditate, and then I have dinner, and then skate, and then this, and then guitar, and then write for 15 minutes, and then read for 30 minutes, and then sleep. But in those 5 hours of doing nothing and journaling, though, I do, like, make videos, I guess, and just brainstorm different things. So, I don't know, everything is set up kind of just for, like, time optimization. Notice there's no classwork involved in that, just because it was kind of like, I felt like it was holding me down, having to concern myself with even the smallest detail of going to like a yoga class at a certain time just killed my sense of momentum. And so I'm pretty much just done with school, just because it kills the momentum, and it limits the amount that I can get done. You know, I found that school was the least productive aspect of my life in a YOLO kind of a way. So that's how that is. And then and that's just the way it is. And then this map is good, and I didn't check how many double kills I got that last game, but I think
Free
I'm
for
getting
all.
close. And once I get the gold camo, then I can just move on to the next gun, and that'll be good. Fuck that guy. Saddam's house. Oh, this kind of looks like Saddam's house. Oh, am I in the same lobby? Am I with the same people as last game? Potentially. Seemingly, that same guy has the Dark Matter camera. I have the potential to win this game as well. I think I won the last game. So I should have the potential to win this game as well. See what I can do. That's a double kill. This might be my favorite map. It's a cool map for sure. I like the green. Camo on my gun is pretty good. This guy's over here. Bam. Bam. Double kill. Really worked out perfect. Got gold camos. Now I got gold camo with that gun, so now I gotta use this gun to try to max this gun out. That is good stuff. Headshot. I need to get 100 headshots. It is a good routine. It's the routine. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and lots of thought given to it. Last term, I didn't really have many classes either, but last term, I was kind of just struggling to figure out what I wanted to do as far as what would be a good way to spend my time. And recently, I got kind of more motivated about things, and then I didn't know what to do, so then I like meditated for 3 hours a day and journaled for like 3 hours a day. And after doing that for like 4 days, I think I kind of just came to the conclusion that I wanted to get serious about the various things I was doing, and that school just seriously limited all those paths. But again, it's like, what's great about the way I'm doing it currently is I really don't feel like sweet. Yeah. It's a bit wild. It's a bit crazy. I was, yeah. You know. It's kind of a stupid way of living, to be honest, but it's really based around just trying to make myself proud. I mean, that's what one does. You know, but it's very systematic. It's a very systematic approach. I'm thinking the weekends can be fairly loose. Yeah, it's not when somebody already when somebody wants to be, when somebody is not planning on working for somebody else too much. It is what one does. It is what one does. Oh, that guy killed himself. Not unlike the people of Asian countries who kill themselves when they have to work for 16 hours a day, which is wild. You should, Sebastian, you should read Animal Farm. I was telling you that, but in Animal Farm, it's interesting because, like, pretty much what happens is, not unlike American society or just the world society at large, is there will be people that just do all the work, and then you have like Americans, particularly like upper class Americans, who have white collar jobs, and like white collar jobs just aren't really real jobs, and they don't have to, like, I don't know what the deal is with China. that's Shua's department, obviously, but Hell's Angels? Oh, that's good stuff. That's a good read. Yeah, Animal Farm is a good... Animal Farm's really short. I did the audiobook for Animal Farm, and I did it in one day because it was 3 hours, but it was like a really easy to digest 3 hours, so I could just listen. It was very smooth. There's a cartoon of Animal Farm, but it's not very good. What would be done in China? I mean, it would be interesting. I mean, from what I understand, China is a very interesting place for you. On God. You know. Yeah, I have no idea what a China trip would look like. It would probably be unforgettable. Chinese tourism. China at this point is almost, it's like America with the way, in a lot of ways. Ramen. Waman. I want some ramen noodles. I want some ramen noodle. I mean, you know how it is. As one does. Am I winning this game? I'm not. The guy at first place is Shogi, which is not unlike Shua. I was gonna text the group chat actually. In a game from like 2 games ago, there was somebody whose username was Monkey King. And I found this to be.
If you're planning on giving up, do it now.
Wonton noodle soup.
If
Well,
not,
of course.
get to work.
And then second. Wonton. Finna get first. Down by 1. Down by 1. That was good. Went down to the wire here. Fuck. I couldn't afford to miss that kill, but I did. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Getting pretty pissed off. Getting pretty antsy. It's not fancy to get this antsy. Jesus. Okay, yeah, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck. Have fun. Auf Wiedersehen. Best wishes. Oh my god. I need one more kill. Jesus Christ. But good luck, for real, serious. Good.
Hang on. Let me call Langley. Give him the good news.
Those lot are on the run. Solid job, Crimson.
That was good. Good topics. New topics for coming up. I got meditation, fear and loathing in Las Vegas. Competitions. What else is the topic? I think those are good topics. Yeah, I don't know what else. What else is a good topic? Well, Super Bowl, no. Dating? What dating topics are there? I don't know. I don't want to talk about dating. I I ain't finna talk about dating. There's mood stuff, mindset, dreams. Oh, weed. Yeah, those are all. But competitions for money, for business purposes. Yeah. Alright. Already. Gonna get these headshots.
Eliminate all threats.
Where's this cut? Well, he bested me. I don't know what to say. Anyway, we're gonna talk about meditation. So, pretty much, the way I meditate right, like these days, is I literally just sit still for an hour and a half. And I think that's pretty much it. Because the important thing is to not get confused about what your practice is. The important thing is just to be in a low state. A state of low confusion is I think, a good way to pass the time. And that is what the purpose is to just pass time. To waste time. I mean, to do nothing. So I find that something as clear as and unlimited as that. And the good thing is, if you're going to do that, you really have to do it for, I always feel like if I'm going to do that strategy, I should do it for longer than, like, I don't think a 10-minute would work when you're doing something like that. So, oh, that should have been a headshot. So I do an hour and a half, and then what happens is, if you were tired, you might sleep a little bit, but you're not going to sleep the whole time because it's so long. And if you're used to sleeping on your side, which I am, then you're not gonna really get all that cozy or whatever on your back. And so without your back without blankets and such, and your hands, resting and stomach. So you don't fall asleep too much, and you're just sitting there still, and your mind runs out of things to think about. I mean, you run your mental wheels out. You might think about stuff for a while, but at a certain point, you just feel like giving up. And that can be good, is when you kind of just get lazy with it. But I wouldn't want to force that on myself. I think that's something that you can struggle towards. And you can struggle it, and then eventually you'll give up. I mean, your mind will give up. At least for me. And then if you have a lot to think about, I mean, you can think about stuff. It's gonna be more fun if you just figure out that you don't have to think about stuff. And you just go, I really don't care about anything I'm thinking about right now. So in either case, I'm just sitting. And you start to consider the possibility of letting your mind get as still as your body is, which is like a nice thought, a comfortable thought. And then that's kind of how you drift into a meditative state, in my experience. And the time really just flies from there. I think it's important. It's interesting how few people meditate, and how just comparatively horrible their experiences probably are, to be so out of tune. Because Because if you're not taking that time, it makes a tremendous difference. At least for me. And just the idea of it. I mean, you're literally, it's almost as essential as sleep. The way I think about it as well is it's like a way of telling your body that it makes your body tremendously rested, and it makes you feel, I think it convinces your body that you have survival pretty much figured out, so it makes you just feel very good. You'll have interesting feelings and experiences during, and you'll have interesting feelings and experiences after as well. Kind of, it's just an interesting experience which a lot of people don't ever get to have. It doesn't matter too much when you do it, I think, during the day. The important thing is just doing it. Probably it's good to consider what you're doing immediately after. Because immediately after, you're going to be in kind of a wonky headspace, especially if you're doing it for as long as an hour and a half, then you're going to feel a little bit spacey for the next hour or so. Anyway, I'm doing kind of shitty this game, which is unfortunate. Oh, and if I forgot to mention, it's good to lay on your back because it's comfortable. I swear to God that a lot of people never meditate because they're confused by it. And pretty much my strategy is the least confusing way to go about it by far. Which is just to sit on your back and be just like just don't move your body. Just like sit and don't move. Like just physically don't move. Just sit on your back and physically don't move for a while. That's my strategy. That's the entirety of my direction.
Enemy RCXD detected.
And like the longer you do it, probably the more you'll understand it. And like if you do a long session or sessions, you'll get more into that state. And you'll start to understand things, and your intuition will heighten. But I swear a lot of people try sitting crisscross, and they're like, oh, I can't sit crisscross. Or my back hurts from sitting like this for 20 minutes. My back hurts. My legs hurt. That's like, well, no shit. It's because that's stupid. Why are you sitting in an uncomfortable way? How are you going to relax? And it's like some weird form of meditation gatekeeping. Just do stuff like that. I swear. Actually, it stems from the connection, I think, between yoga and meditation, because in yoga you're doing like stretches and poses and stuff. But really, just sit on your back, just sit comfortably. It's one of my biggest pet peeves in all of the entire universe is the overcomplication of meditation. I mean, there's a meditation class that I took at college. I stopped going to that class, but it was one of the most ridiculous things because they're just overcomplicating the shit out of it. They're teaching people yoga. They're totally just ruining everybody's potential to just actually have a good thing going. And it's like, I should really have a class where I teach it, and it would just be lying here.
All stations, we are fucking fucked! Escape and evade!
then people would actually have interesting experiences, and emotions would come up, and I would help people do that. I'd be like, oh yeah, it sucks. But people would be like, I meditated for 3 hours. And I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense since your body is processing a very intense, like, psychedelic level of emotion, so your body can feel fucked up for like a week. You might not be able to sleep. And I'd be like, oh. And I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of serious. Something too. They'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And that's how I would explain them. But like people want to think it's just about like sitting down and like crisscrossing and breathing and going, wow, I feel nice. But it's just nothing like that at all. It's just nothing like that. You know, that's a very, you know, again, it's just the fact that there's books on it that are like actual chapter books and not just poems, like there shouldn't really be any books on it. I could write a book on it, and it would, if I were to write a book on it, it would. There's a book called like Zen Mind, Body Mind, or whatever. Some really like the most popular book for like Western Zen. And in that book, they pretty much, you know, they make a big deal about how to sit like perfectly upright and all this shit. And it's just a total waste of effort. I mean, that's just exactly all these weird superstitious things. And it's all to like convince people that you actually did. I remember when I started meditating, like 4 years ago. At this point, like legitimately 4 years ago, and people were telling me, they were trying to tell me what counted and what didn't count, and then for a little bit I listened to them, and then as time went on and on, I realized that was just the dumbest thing to do. And the problem with a lot of this is people want validation, and they feel like they'll only get validation. As silly as it sounds, they think they'll only get validation if they sit crisscross. And the whole time they're meditating, they're thinking about how they're going to tell their friends they're meditating, and how it counts as the real thing, because they're sitting crisscross. And then beyond that, there's people that do guided meditations all the time. And the guided meditations are stupid too. Because what are you going to learn in a guide? I mean, a guided meditation is fine for if you're trying to learn how to, I don't know, follow your breath, or you just don't know what's going on at first. It's better than, if you're doing a guided meditation lying down, it's probably better than, and if it opens you up to the idea of being allowed to lie down, that's better than forcing yourself to sit crisscross. But another thing is meditating in a group. But meditating in a group is horrible. Which is what I realized in a meditation class. There was somebody in my meditation class that would literally just like hit the ground. I say all this as I'm playing pretty well, but I'm not first actually, so I think I'm not playing well enough. But there's somebody like smacking the ground, and it's like, oh, do they think they're like having an emotional release by smacking the ground? No way they have lost that much self-control that they start smacking the ground. Now, yoga is different from what I'm talking about, because yoga is about rigid. Yoga does involve actual physical movements, which is, yoga is fine. I don't know if I'm a big fan of yoga. I think yoga is like a physically active version of meditation, and I took a yoga class this term, and I'll probably go back to that class at some point, because it was my favorite class. by far. And there are a lot of attractive women that do yoga, and that's good as well. In all honesty, but yoga is yeah, yoga is a good thing. I recommend doing yoga high on marijuana. Meditation high on marijuana is fine, but it's not as good as yoga on while high on marijuana is better than meditation high on marijuana. Is what I would say. Just because, I feel like meditation on marijuana might start to feel like cheating. It's, you know what I mean? Just because you're just already from marijuana gonna be fairly inactive. I would almost prefer, not almost, I would prefer to have caffeine for meditation rather than marijuana for meditation. And that was sad
Hard fail, Crimson.
how
We
that
need to
game
fail.
got away from me so fast, but the one guy's at level 255. So he deserved it. He seems fairly serious about this whole thing. Yeah, this guy's only level 37. I don't know, I felt like I had a good tangent there at the end. I felt like I got some good advice out to the world. You know. Anyway, that's it. So, thanks for watching. I'm gonna clip these up and turn these into videos.